Who will get that golden ticket and earn their place in the World Finals? Will it be Tribe Gaming or Darkest Muzhan? Let's find out, Woody.
Just when you thought this war day could not get any wilder, the bracket has shaped up to face off two fierce clans. Tribe Gaming, a Worlds competitor from last year, bringing Eve Maxi Itsu and Eve Cech back to the main lineup with Let's and Nick scoring triples back to back to back. Nick is the MVP for this squad, but Wei on the other side is just as terrifying. The MVP from Worlds last year has picked up three stars just this month so far, and it's going to look to start again for Darkest Muzhan, a team that seemed to falter a bit in the semis earlier today, but as you mentioned, Judo, picked up a 14-11 star win in their last match against Tribe Gaming. That advantage is gonna carry on and send them to their first fight, moving in hard and fast with mass witches.
In that matchup, Woody, it was also a 96.6% damage, but Tribe Gaming have really racked up the percentages this time around. Notice these super witches to the left-hand side, the regular witches, my apologies, have already taken down the single target Inferno. Tribe Gaming showcased the super witches. Way of Darkest Muzhan want to flip it on its head and take Tribe Gaming down with the regular witches, Woody.
The witches are streaming into the interior of this base. The wall compartments have been really awkwardly placed for Wei, doing his best to keep these witches concentrated and behind the big forces out front. He's getting a lot of support from the healers, which have now split up, most of them in the interior, but one wandering toward the top to support another couple of witches, but they are burnt up by the Inferno towers. Jump spells get them into the interior, but a big giant bomb explodes. There's a lot of splash damage to deal with, Judo.
Taking massive fire from the Eagle Artillery, the scatter shot, and the multi in combination with that giant bomb. But the witches do indeed get their way through. Still has the Queen ability and the Royal Champion's ability, but with under a minute, Woody, it could be time. That is the factor. The Queen's ability is used. The multi-inferno burns up the rest of the witches in that area. They can get pathing to it from the north of the base, but it could be the Royal Champion coming in clutch here.
Knocked the Queen over. That big chess piece is now lost for Wei. The final compartment to defend this base is getting a big shield slam right in their face. Royal Champion tosses it out and has only got a little bit of time left to finish this off. Throws those spears, and she is undeniable. Wei from Darkest Muzhan gets the first triple in this grand finals match.
He is the MVP of last year's World Championships for a reason, Woody. He can come in, keep his cool when he really needs to, and in the grand final of Championship Sunday against a very impressive and on-form Tribe Gaming, he does exactly what he needed to do.
That is how you start a match, and take a look at the replay to watch it in action again. Witches spread out across the entirety of this board, and Hog Riders to support those knockdown hits on those defensive towers. Archer towers, mortars getting wrecked all over the board. Great job to Darkest Muzhan. Wei really starting things off with a big bang. But Tribe Gaming have an even higher hit rate this month than their opponents. They've also made it to the grand finals. This is actually the first time that both of these teams have made it to the finals this year. They've been in the semis before. Of course, Tribe Gaming dropped to Darkest Muzhan in that June qualifier, but actually, hold on. Darkest Muzhan made it to the finals that first month, but lost. Tribe Gaming, however, have had more appearances in the semis. They are a more consistent team, and if they can just bounce back with a big hit here, they will keep on path to the win that they have so long sought.
Well, they have broken their curse, moved from the semis to the finals, but they need their revenge now, Ruddy. It was Darkest Muzhan, as you mentioned, who knocked them out, and it is Nick who is currently perfect across this qualifier. He is the man to step up to the plate here, starting very cautiously with his king to the 9 o'clock area, queen up to the 12 o'clock area of the map, and it looks like the dragons will soon be deployed direct towards the town hall.
Nick is the undeniable, perfect MVP attacker for this entire month. 4 attacks and 4 triples. He is not going to let the 5th one go easy. Sends in the dragons with loons to support. Catches a seeking air mine, but unfortunately went onto a dragon. That's a big hit for him early on. But with rage spells and eternal tome to protect, those super minions on defense aren't going to connect.
Well, the dragons are pushing all of the way through because there is no air sweepers. Notice the wizard towers to the perimeter of the base. Nick has a plan for each and every one of them. Freezes the one to the right of the base as the bats come through. Down it goes. The royal champion in that area freezes the scatter shot as well, Woody. The bats are gaining tremendous force here. He freezes the scatter again, and this is incredible for Nick.
Bat bomb detonation and a demonstration of perfection from Nick at Tribe Gaming, the single most dominant dragon strike for this entire month so far. Over a minute left and no defenses remaining. Count those dragons, there's 7 of them left, Judo.
Nick wants to make sure that if this went down to time, Tribe Gaming are well in the lead. Like you said, nearly 1 minute left. What a way to respond to the opening 3-star of Darkest Muzhan. Both of these teams really wanting that golden ticket, Banks.
That is how you kick off the grand final of the 5th qualifier. I mean, let's just say putting your best foot forward, Wei smashing out a triple, and followed by Nick absolutely destroying that base with so much time left over. It's unreal. Cannot believe what I just witnessed. Woody, this is going to be one of the best wars of the year so far.
Nick had a swag freeze to drop on the Darkest Muzhan CC at the very end. So much overwhelming force, so much time left, so many troops still on the board. That was the single best dragon attack I have ever seen, Banks. A 3-3 draw right now for these two teams as we start the next round of combat. Darkest Muzhan will be hopping in, and guess who it is? It's 25 plus. He has 3 triples from the 4 wars he's fought, and his lowest hit rate percentage was a 2-star 94%. He always comes in for maximum destruction. One of the new additions to this Darkest Muzhan lineup, they have really bolstered their hit rate with this guy. Let's see if he can do it again with this hybrid army.
The 3 stars he gained, Woody, were all using this exact attack strategy. The one time he didn't use it is when he didn't get the 3 stars. So he's confident with this, charging his queen down to the town hall very early, taking that out alongside the clan castle troops. And notice the Tesla up to the top of the base. Maybe 25 can adapt here and make sure that his hybrid pushes through that early on, but it looks like it is exactly as planned to start out.
25 plus grabs that big ol' lava hound, and just out of Barbarian King range, she has an easy time taking it down. The 1 minute mark has passed though, and this is starting to go a little bit slow. 25 plus has really got to push the pedal to the metal. This is a race to the finish, and he has got no time to lose. Hogs and miners can deal a massive amount of damage. They are not often a force that runs out of time, but you really have to get in there fast if you're going on such a long queen charge. I don't know how he's going to do it. Do you think he's got the gas left in the tank, Judo?
Well, he's starting the hybrid right now because, as you mentioned, Woody, time is ticking. He still has a super wall breaker, so he wants the queen even further into the base. Most likely where the scatter shot is, he has already lost a healer. That could cost him the single. The queen here burning up. The ability goes off, Woody. That could be huge moving to the back end of this attack.
That was a really hot moment there. 25 plus popped that queen ability to deny that Inferno's massive charge up damage, but that means she won't have it for later on, facing off against 2 more Infernos. Oh no, the heat is coming in. She's been locked onto. Royal Champion throwing away at her. Archer Queen is down, and 25 has lost a big force of this raid.
No freeze to protect the Archer Queen. He still does have a lot of hogs and miners, and with the single target Infernos, he could get through this. He still has the Royal Champion as well. With her ability, a lot of things going in his favor, but where will the hogs and miners go? There's a lot of buildings down to the 6 o'clock area, Woody, and he needs them to path into this compartment with the Expo, the Wizard Tower, and the single. The single continues to heat up onto the defenses, onto the troops, but oh my word, it looks like he is going to get this one. win!
Oh, a spring trap denies those hogs. That's a big hit on 25 plus's force, and it's going to be a race for the 3-star. All defensive buildings have been eliminated, but can the Wizards get there in time? One single hog rider with his minor buddy is not enough to finish off that last round of buildings.
2, 1. No, it is so close! Wow! He had so many troops around it, and can you believe, Woody, that a 99% time fail could even be the difference maker in this matchup?
A 2-star 99% is heartbreak for Darkest Muzhan, but the Tribe fans are cheering in chat. Their defenses have held up by the skin of their teeth, just barely holding on. The armor on that last Dark Elixir storage, the crucial factor. Hey, you may say that those buildings on the outside don't matter, but the positioning to deny that last little hit is exactly what Tribe Gaming needed. With that 2-star from Darkest Muzhan, Tribe Gaming might be able to pull ahead, but wow, Judo, the bar has been set so high.
It certainly has. Tribe Gaming with 14 stars, 13 stars, then 14 stars. They are on a roll, and Lexnos is using their Super Witch attack strategy. He was the only person not to 3-star in their previous war, with the Witches unfortunately taking the healers around the base, so he will be sure that he wants to correct that and get the 3-star when it really matters now in the grand final.
Lexnos is a based, bunny-owning bodybuilder, eats lots of protein and gets those push-ups in the morning. He told us that's what gives him the speed, the finesse, the alacrity to get these bases demolished in record time. Super Witches, a favorite of the Tribe Gaming squad, are coming back in, and he is wasting no time on the early setup. They move slowly, but they pack a punch and last a whole lot longer than most other troops, Judo.
They are directly into the base for this attack as well. Exactly what Lexnos wants. The air sweeper goes down. That should allow the balloons now to move ahead of the healers and potentially get any of the black air bombs to protect the healers. The jump spell does allow them to the town hall, which will go down momentarily. And it's all about keeping these Super Witches alive. The more you can keep alive in the center, the more big boys continue to spawn, and it spirals from there. That is exactly what Tribe Gaming want. Notice the Hog Riders and the Royal Champion sweeping around the outside of the base, Woody.
The Grand Warden has been knocked down. Lexnos' big life aura is gone, and with it, a major offensive component of this raid has been eliminated. Healers split up a little bit. One still protecting the Queen as she pops through this multi-target Inferno. That's a crucial target to finish off, and with the ability, she will be able to do it. But top side of the base is slow going and very weak. A Super Witch has locked onto a wall, and it's hogging those healers. Not going to get any support as they're way far back from the rest of this squad. Lexnos is one of the new additions to this Tribe Gaming lineup, having not joined them at Worlds last year. He's seeking to justify his place here on the roster, but it is not working out for him with this hit.
Oh, he might have been able to do this if the single target Inferno went down to the Royal Champion. It has a slither of health, Woody, but it will be enough to fry the Super Witch at the top. And unfortunately for Lexnos, it is again about the percentage. Now, I don't think he can get anywhere close to the 99% that was just put up by Darkest Muzhan. So now, if they were to 3-star, they would indeed put themselves back in the lead here against Tribe Gaming.
Well, close is a relative question. He is going to be 12% behind where his opponents were at. Actually, narrowing it down even further with a kill on this Archer Tower. If the big boy can just wander on over, knocks it down, and they're 11% behind at this point. But that's a pretty nice pickup for Darkest Muzhan, Banks.
Yes, an 88% 2-star from Lexnos. Darkest Muzhan can breathe a sigh of relief because they thought that they'd handed them a little bit of an opening to Tribe Gaming with a 99% time fail, but now we are even on stars. Darkest Muzhan have edged ahead, and Tribe Gaming have a little bit of work to do here, Judo.
They certainly do. I was watching the Hog Riders and Royal Champion on the outside of the base, and as Woody said, the Grand Warden going down in the center was the big difference maker. So here we now have B of Darkest Muzhan to try and make this attack count. The zap into Hog Riders, lightning spells starting us off, Woody, and he has 3-starred with this attack earlier on this weekend.
He's only picked up 1 3-star, though. He's got the lowest hit rate from the Darkest Muzhan squad. Still, though, he picked up a 3-star in the previous war against Tribe Gaming. He was the stinger in Tribe's eye. Will he be able to swoop back in and give his team another big shot up on top? They've got a percentage advantage, but stars are what you're really looking for here. Missing out on that last triple. It is still a very even match right now, and B is looking to get that lead.
Wow, the Royal Champion on the left-hand side taking the Town Hall on the final hit. That is huge value, Woody. She got an Inferno Tower, then the Town Hall, allowing the King and Queen to push into the base. If he can take the defending heroes here, he has a very strong push with the Hog Riders, and he even has 5 Headhunters to help out as well.
Fantastic front right into that base. Those heroes have done a massive job keeping that Archer Queen alive. He pops the ability, but looks like he might lose her to that multi-target Inferno nonetheless. Gotta really get the damage in there fast. No, she gets dropped by the scatter shot. B still has a ton of Hog Riders though, and with only 1 enemy hero still standing, they don't have a whole lot to worry about. Protection from the Grand Warden coming in, but he's already popped the life, the Eternal Tome. He's doing his best to protect, but there's relatively few spells to help out these Hog Riders. Only 1 heal now dropped. That multi-target Inferno and the free spell to help him out, but the tornado's going off. Judo,
amazing deployment of the Hog Riders from the top to directly target the multi in the center. That was really Tribe Gaming's big defense on this. Boom! Especially with the tornado. And as you mentioned, Woody, the second multi takes down Hog Riders. It will be the defense that Tribe Gaming need.
Double giant bomb is so powerful. Wrecks those hoggies and they are blown sky high, ejected to the nether realm. They will be flipping and turning in their graves, wishing they could have gotten another shot or 2 off. B is denied the triple, a 2-star 87% as Eve Maxi's defenses will hold on.
I can't help but think that Tribe Gaming baited this. The fact that getting... Say again, Woody? What was that?
I'm telling B he's got to end it. If this goes down to a tie, those extra seconds spent letting an archer fire away on a wall are gonna be really regretted.
Oh, yeah. That's a crucial thing. Normally you would let your troops just try and get any extra percentage, but you are right. With no clear way of getting an extra percentage, he had to end the battle there. That is a very valid point, Woody.
I'm worried on behalf of Darkest Muzhan. They only have a slim 1.3% damage lead and missing the triple there against a Tribe Gaming squad that's put them up back to back to back. This is coming very close to being a turnaround opportunity for Tribe now, Judo.
Yeah, there was so many traps within that base. He got huge value with the hero dive, but the Hog Riders just hit every single trap that was placed for them. Now we have Itsu. We know how good he is. We know how solid he is in a very stressful situation. He has competed in so many Clash of Clans tournaments. He just has to hold his nerve together here, get a 3-star for Tribe Gaming, and put them well back in the lead for this grand final. Woody.
Itsu is one of the most storied competitors in the entire Clash of Clans esports scene. A pro player who has got a YouTube channel of his own to share the best tips and secrets he's found in his way. He's going to take a big hit on that Grand Warden, though. Almost lets him go down, but perfect timing with the free spell, and a few more shots do survive that big heat up. He's going to continue pushing into the right compartment. This World Finals competitor from last year has picked up several triples so far this month, and always above 90%. You can expect great things from this hit, Judo.
really holding his nerve there, Woody. By taking down the elixir storage, it does not seem like much, but it will control the Yetis and the bowlers directly onto the scatter shot instead of having the bowlers shoot across to the elixir storage. Now, the Grand Warden's ability is perfect to protect the balloons as well. Over the top of the town hall, there go the bowlers pushing forward. One scatter shot down, direct path to the multi and the eagle. It looks pretty good here for Itsu, Woody.
Eternal Tone was a bit early, and those balloons do take death damage from the Town Hall, but they're all really well protected, clumped up in that life war by the Grand Warden. Tesla Farm pops up on the left corner, and Itsu's going to have to be rerouted out through the back, but those P.E.K.K.A.s are all really healthy. If he can just keep them out in front of his heroes on back, he might still have a shot at a triple.
Wow, well, the battle blimp used at the north of the base wiped out that area. The Royal Champion was able to help, and with a minute left, there's not a lot of defenses left. There are 3 P.E.K.K.A. moving through to the back end of the base. It is all about time now, Woody. He still has 1 wizard, and he has to use this in the perfect moment.
The 2 leading ladies go down. Archer Queen and Royal Champion do not get the tanking that they needed from that P.E.K.K.A. squad. And with their elimination, that big ranged damage is now lost. Thankfully for Itsu, though, the holes in the walls set up on Ty's base do allow easy stabs to the outer layer. He takes down the left corner, but with 30 seconds left, that is going to be a long-haul marathon run for P.E.K.K.A.s. They are not going to be able to reach the top in time. What damage will the Grand Warden be able to do? He's ticking that percentage higher and higher, but 3 stars seems unlikely at this point, Judo.
Yeah, unlikely indeed. It is all about the percentage. Unfortunately, the P.E.K.K.A. moving to the top just had so little health, and it is going to be 96. Can he make it 97? Any percentage is crucial here. 97% it is. Tribe Gaming still behind on percentage, ever so slightly, Banks.
Slightest edge ahead by Darkest Muzhan. A really unfortunate time fail there for Itsu. Such an incredible attack with the P.E.K.K.A.s there. Just not being able to get there. They just didn't move quick enough to get to that top side of the base, Woody.
They didn't, and you are seeing just how tight this war is shaping up to be. 3 attacks on the board from each, and they are neck and neck. Just the slimmest of a fraction of a percentage lead for Darkest Muzhan, and any single slip-up could cost them the war. But when you need that hit most, send in KARTIK. Picked up 2 triples on the leading wars for his squad, and even though he's faltered with a 78% and a 90% on the last fights, he is not going to let back. He is a very flexible learner and has taken the opportunity now to come back in with one of the favorites from these pros, the Mass Dragons. No bats this time, but lots of rage and freeze to back up that early lightning damage. They are going to go places here with a multi-target Inferno in the center, 2 spread out single targets to focus on first.
He has to get pathing right for the Dragons, lightning, the scatter shot, and KARTIK's 2 3-star attacks were both using the Dragons. He's very carefully setting up pathing here, just taking out areas of the base very slightly. The Tesla farm slowed him down, had to use the balloons to take that out, and with direct pathing for the Dragons to the Town Hall, here they come. They are flying straight in, Woody, but how crucial will that multi-target Inferno in the center of the base be for Tribe Gaming in this attack?
Eagle Artillery swaps its target toward the outside, gets a few shots on those exterior dragons, but great timing for the Eternal Tone, protects from that Giga Bomb and will insulate from that big explosion from the Eagle Artillery. Stone Slammer moving in to support. He gets the CC pull now. There's a lot of archers which can distract dragons for a long time. One super minion out back might pull them in, but they are going really slowly. No rage spell to help them out, and they are taking a lot of fire, Judo.
They certainly are, and the multi-target Inferno, Woody, did an incredible amount of damage to the Dragons. Definitely a good play there. There's not a lot of them pushing through the center of this base, and it's now looking a little bit difficult for KARTIK. He still has the King, Queen, and Royal Champion on the board, a couple of Dragons, so he could still get this one done, but things are taking damage incredibly fast.
Master Blaster Super Minion takes the Grand Warden really far down. Another shot from the scatter could finish him off, and that's going to force the freeze from KARTIK, doing his best to keep every little troop alive as long as he possibly can. The heroes along the bottom edge are going to work wonders helping out these dragons, but they've taken a lot of fire from air defenses, scatter shots all over the place. KARTIK seems unlikely to get the 3-star, but he's not giving up yet. Still has 2 hero abilities left to use. The Queen already on the board, and the Royal Champion waiting in tow. There she goes! Left corner will strike at the Archer Towers. Shield should come out anytime. Pops down 2 Teslas. They are going for it, Judo!
It is so difficult to call here, Woody. The Royal Champion.
Oh!
She gets the single target Inferno. That is so huge in this attack. 20 seconds. There is a lot of buildings to still get through here with that high HP storage. Is it going to be enough, Woody, with the Queen just staying alive? I think.
Yes! It is!
Oh, wow, KARTIK will pull in the 3 stars for Darkest Muzhan.
When they needed it most, KARTIK is the man with the plan. Mass dragons and a walloping finish with balloons. A Royal Champion to clutch, sealing the deal for Darkest Muzhan and putting them far and ahead at 10 stars total. Even with a triple, Tribe Gaming would still be behind after their next hit, Judo.
They certainly would. So what that means is Darkest Muzhan have put themselves in a position here where if they continue to 3-star, Tribe Gaming cannot catch up. So if Tribe Gaming 3-star here, they keep themselves in it, but Darkest Muzhan could then put it out of reach. Cech for Tribe Gaming just has to hold his nerve, put up the 3 stars, and give them the best possible chance that they can.
Cech is one of the most experienced clashers in the game. 2 3-stars so far this month and an 89%, 99% to back up his other hits. He just pulled off the triple to send his team on to the grand finals and is looking for another one. He knows his squad is behind it. He's got to give it everything he's got. Defenses will need to hold for Tribe, but that's not going to be good enough to pick up the win. He needs this triple, and with a big, burly, ground-based army, the Yeti Bobat will be coming in hot.
Cech is a player that is very proficient with the Yeti Smash, using the Battle Blimp to take down the Eagle early on, and the Grand Warden Walk also does a beautiful job down to the 6 o'clock area, Woody.
2 heroes fitting in that bottom right compartment, protecting that single target Inferno, but you don't have to worry too much about that with so much splash damage and rocking through with these boulders. Big charge from the Barbarian King as he pops his ability, gets a few of those little guys out in front to try to help insulate him. Wow, a big giant bomb goes off right in that bottom right compartment. Requires a heal spell to top them back off. A jump spell will get them over the hurdle, and they are still going straight for that town hall. Get the CC pull. Fires off a freeze spell to shut down the scatter shot. Another to send that Giga Inferno packing.
The freeze was beautiful to protect the healers as well from the air sweeper, but the tornado trap definitely countered that and held them up a little bit longer. Now the scatter shot is getting damaged. Once that goes down, that is a huge help for Cech. With the Royal Champion to the top, though, she is targeted by the single. Uses the ability, uses the freeze to get through that. The bottom single target Inferno is the main difficulty here for Cech now, Woody. It looks like he should have enough time. It's whether he can get through this remaining compartment.
There's a lot of walls to get through at max level. It takes a long time. Cleanup troops along the upside are going to have an easy time making it through. He needs to use this Archer Queen ability at the perfect moment. Uses it, and there it goes. A single target Inferno locks onto the Yeti, but the Yeti might have already done a lot of damage to it. They're going to knock it all the way through. This looks like a triple to me, Judo.
Grand Warden got it, and that protects the Royal Champion coming through. Notice to the top area of your screen, Wizard, Minion, Archer, everything to help with cleanup. Oh, the Royal Champion is going to go down here. That is going to be crucial with time, but with 30 seconds remaining and only 5% left, Cech is doing exactly what he needed to do here, keeping Tribe Gaming in it. It is an absolute nail-biter. Darkest Muzhan can still put this out of the way, but Tribe Gaming with the 3-star are not going down without a fight, Banks.
Tribe Gaming clutching on with all fingers and toes, trying to make it all the way through to the back end of this war, and Cech making it that much more comfortable. Darkest Muzhan do have an opportunity here to close it out, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But Woody, this is right down to the wire.
It all comes down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, the golden ticket is on the line. Darkest Muzhan and Tribe Gaming in a fight for their lives. 0.3% separates these two clans, and the last attack from Ty could end it all.
The battle blimp coming directly in towards the single, but the black bomb takes it out. Woody, he has to get the single target Inferno here, or it could be crucial for his queen charge. Yet he might jump one way, and it looks like, oh, is he? He does not get it. That is crucial for this attack.
Defenses for Lexnos are holding on. Ty misses the single target Inferno, and that's a big dip there. Ty has got a really low percentage hit for Darkest Muzhan, only picked up a single 3-star with his very first attack. Can he do the unthinkable now and clinch victory with this final strike? Darkest Muzhan need those 13 stars. That would guarantee victory, but anything less opens the door wide for Tribe Gaming.
Ty is trying to keep himself calm here. The single target Inferno burning up the queen. He has to use the freeze. He managed to get the balloon onto it as well. That is brilliant to help the Archer Queen take it down. I think he has rescued things a little bit here, Woody, but he had to use a freeze on the single that he never planned for in the initial planning phase. With the queen now onto the town hall and momentarily the scatter, things are turning in Darkest Muzhan's favor here.
Great recovery from Ty, and as he sends in the hybrid army, the Grand Warden wanders in behind to protect Royal Champion, doing her best to keep them alive. The skeleton traps on defense are slowing things down, but not enough to deny this huge hit. Ground-based forces hopping over walls, burying underneath them, knocking down every single building in their path. The Archer Queen joins the fray and will support the rest of these troops as the healers stay right on her path to victory.
The final spells here by Ty, the heal and the freeze, are what could clutch this. With the single target Inferno, he has to swarm that with the miners and the Hog Riders to protect the Royal Champion and use the heal and the freeze for the scatter shot on the back end. We are getting close here as the miners are taking more damage. Has to use the heal, save onto the freeze for the back end. Still has the Queen ability, still has the Royal Champion ability.
Freeze is
Getting
Inferno!
close here for Darkest Muzhan. If they 3-star, they win it all, Woody.
Time is of the essence, and Ty's got plenty of it! Royal Champion knocks apart the Inferno! Freeze spells are doing exactly what he needs them to do! Sends in the shield, and that is it! It's all over! Ty from Darkest Muzhan is getting that triple, and his team will clutch the golden ticket!
15 seconds left for all of the miners to swarm the rest of the buildings. 100%. He puts it out of the way of Tribe Gaming. They can catch up on stars, but percentage, they are not able to. Darkest Muzhan really putting up a good show here, getting the golden ticket. But let's see if Tribe Gaming can indeed go out with another 3-star, Woody.
They may be the once and future kings, but Tribe Gaming's day is not today. Behind in percentage, even a triple would not be enough to get them back up on top, and they are going to have to just do their best with what they've got left. Eve Maxey is going to finish off this war for Tribe, one of the world's competitors from last year. He is a long-time staple of this lineup. Picked up 2 triples in this Clash of Clans World Championship qualifier month, back-to-back of the last 2 wars, and is eager to do it again to send his team home happy. They won't get the golden ticket, but second place with such a narrow finish would mean a lot to them. Fans of Tribe Gaming cheering them on in the chat, sending all the energy they possibly can so that their heads can be held high as they march away from this battle.
Both teams can be incredibly proud of their performance throughout this qualifier, Woody, and Tribe Gaming really showcasing to us that these Super Witches are a formidable use of the brand new 20 army camp space, taking that 5th Super Witch. So here we have Eve Maxey driving directly in towards the town hall. Super Witches, healers, and balloons on track into the center of the base.
Perfection is the only thing that will get you onto the world stage. Tribe Gaming inching ever closer every single month. Opportunities in the semis, and now the grand finals have cemented them as a force to be reckoned with. But they have only got one more shot. Will they be able to move on next month? Their performance here in this last battle will shape their future destiny. Super Witches in the middle, once again the favorite of this squad, are doing their best to path through these walls. A tornado trap slows them down a bit, but they are getting raged back up. Single target Inferno locks, and there's only one free spell left. Eve Maxi chooses not to use it, and he lets one burn up there.
He is tearing apart this base, Woody. Tribe Gaming literally putting everything on the line here, making sure that Darkest Muzhan had to 3-star in their previous attack, which they did. Eve Maxi will be finishing us off in style. Free spell onto the Tesla and Archer Tower, but he's still got Super Witches and Big Boys surrounding this base. A fantastic performance by both teams here, Woody. You have to say that.
A grim march into the darkest dungeon for Eve Maxi. The biggest, heaviest hit he could possibly muster, and there are no buildings left standing from the enemy side. Darkest Muzhan have been tripled again, and Eve Maxi will take his team up to 13 stars, but 0.2% behind. Just a few buildings separates them from ignominious defeat, and the golden ticket now awarded to Darkest Muzhan.
Honestly, one of the most unbelievable endings to a grand final that we have seen so far this year. A fantastic display of top-level Clash of Clans from both taking part. Such a strong matchup to close out the weekend. Darkest Muzhan are going to be moving on to the World Finals with a short amount of time to assess their opponents and practice for the upcoming finals. Congratulations once again, but look at those stats. Does it get closer than that, Judo?
It certainly doesn't, and we have to say, to cast that war as viewers, it was incredible. Such performances by Darkest Muzhan and Tribe Gaming. You have to take your hat off to each and every one of the players.
That golden ticket will create such relief, but also remind our players that their journey is not over yet. The World Finals are almost here, and they need to recalibrate and refocus for that. But the stats don't lie. This team has persevered and come out victorious. Darkest Muzhan, congratulations once more. I mean, there's nothing more to say about that, so let's just break down one of the best attacks, and I'm going to send you over to Lady B at the Telestrator.